Zepeda didn't have a problem with the height or reach in his past fight. He actually got a knockout over Roberto Rodriguez against the ropes. So height is not a factor for Zepeda because he has the right foot positioning to land that big power. Well, here's the unified rules here. No standing 8 count, no 3 knockdown rule. Cannot be saved by the bell in any round. Only the referee can stop the fight. And an accidental foul, you go to the scorecard after the 4th round. Tanajara and Zepeda kicking off the first of 4 terrific fights here in the zone. Let's go to the ring announcer, Joe Martinez.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, live around the world on the zone from Bank of California Stadium here in the beautiful city of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Live attendant boxing is back, and tonight it's all brought to you by Oscar de la Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions and sponsored by Hennessy. Never stop, never settle. Bet Online. All of tonight's action brought to you by Bet Online and sponsored by Food for Less. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are set to go with this 10-round undefeated showdown for the vacant WBA Continental America's Lightweight Championship. Ready to make his way to the ring first, fighting into the blue corner. From Mexico, here is the undefeated William Zepeda.
You know, William Zepeda grew up idolizing many legendary Mexican fighters and has tried, over time, to borrow different things from them. From Salvador Sanchez, it was his preparation and training habits. From Marco Antonio Barrera, it was his bravery in the ring. From Juan Manuel Marquez, it was his heart. Stylistically, he says he's more like Ricardo Lopez, a 2-division world champion back in the 1990s. Zepeda, guys, has a long way to go before we put him in the category of these top Mexicans, but he certainly, Sergio, has the right role models.
Jim I asked William Zepeda, what about El Gran Campeón Mexicano, the greatest Mexican, Chavez? And he said, well, maybe it's Brandon Chin. I'll take from him.
And his opponent ready to make his ring walk, fighting out of the red corner from San Antonio, Texas. Here is undefeated Hector Tanajara Jr.
Hector Tanajara Jr., meantime, he scored an impressive 10-round decision victory over the rugged Juan Carlos Burgos, the Jaime Munguia, Gary O'Sullivan undercard in January 2020. But this has been already a long layup. 18 months, his first fight, Sergio, quite the challenge. No, not only that, but he's in there with a big puncher. And whenever you're dealing with a technical fighter that relies on timing like Tanajara, the worst thing that can happen is inactivity. But he's prepared for this fight. He said he had a great camp, sparring with monsters like Bert Ortiz Jr., punchers like Alexis Rocha, Giovanni Santillán. So if you're going to be inactive and sparring these guys like this, you're going to be ready for a challenge like William Zepeda. And he has said one of his heroes is Juan Manuel Marquez, who, man, you sparred with him back in the day, didn't you?
I gave Juan Manuel Marquez all he could ask for.
Well, George Plimpton style, paper line back in the day. Tanajara and Zepeda should be awfully fun action kicking off the night right here on the zone.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 10 rounds for the vacant WBA Continental America's Lightweight Championship. The 3 judges scoring this bout at ringside on the 10-point bus system, Rudy Barragan, Mike Tate, and Zachary Young. And when the action begins inside the ring, referee in charge, Raul Caiz Jr. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue
check
corner,
one, check two.
wearing black with gray. He weighed in officially 134 1/4 pounds. In 22 professional fights, he stands perfect with 22 victories, no defeats, 20 big wins coming by way of knockout, presentando el hijo invicto de San Mateo Atenco, Mexico, William Camarón Zepeda. And across the ring, his opponent fighting in the red corner. Wearing red trunks, trimmed in white. He weighed in 135 pounds. In 19 professional fights, he too is perfect in the ring. 19 victories, including 5 wins coming by way of knockout. Presentando el orgullo invicto de San Antonio, Texas, el finito, Hector Tanajara Jr.
Fighter chief second only, please. Fighter chief second. All right, Johnny. You received the instructions in the dressing room. Know what I expect? You get a clean fight. Yo les digo una persona que una pelea limpia. Touch gloves, look the both.
Biggest question I have coming into this fight, how does Hector Tanajara react after the 18-month layoff? He was off so long, he was asking friends and fellow fighters how to cut weight over the final weeks of this camp. He had forgotten how difficult it was to do that.
A lot of gyms have been closed. The saunas were closed. Boxers trying to make weight. Now Tanajara tries to take on Zepeda.
Listo! Listo!
Box! So will Zepeda continue to tear through the opposition, score his 23rd straight victory and possibly his 13th consecutive knockout, or will Tanajara, to Chris's point, shake off the rust and try to expose some flaws here with Zepeda?
It's a contrast in styles with these two fighters. Tanajara wants to be more the boxer, the mover, whereas Zepeda wants to corner you and get you out of there with a flurry of punches.
As Chris jabs Tanajara controlling and dictating the pace and the distance of this fight already. Zepeda, a couple of jabs in there. Yeah, nice right there by Tanajara. As you know, Zepeda, the southpaw, so that's another wrinkle that Tanajara has to deal with. Tanajara actually has, this is his first left handle that he's faced, but he's doing a good job right now on jabbing the shorter fighter. So that's what I want to see from the shorter fighter, throwing right hand straight to the chest. Not only at the head right now, he hit the chest and the torso. Zepeda, for his part, says he likes throwing the punches. He likes going to the body. Tanajara right now trying to keep him at bay. Zepeda throws every punch in the booth. Once he does close that distance, that's when uppercuts and the body shots are his favorite. But look at how he's throwing, man. That right foot on the outside of Tanajara, you're going to see a lot of that tripping going on between an orthodox fighter and a southpaw. Yeah, Tanajara rather willowy at 5'10". He's tall for the division. Right now trading punches with Zepeda. Good hustle, thank you very much. Dangerous punch to throw, but he timed it just right.
Pretty good round, Sergio, for Tanajara so far, but you've already seen that to win this fight, Tanajara's going to have to be in the kind of shape he needs to be in to move around as much as he's moved around this much.
Not only conditioning, but he's going to have to show some kind of courage, and he's going to have to get the respect of William Zepeda as well. He's going to have to do that by hurting him and getting his attention. Tanajara wants respect. He's called out guys like Ryan Garcia. He wants opponents like that. That's why he knows he's looking to make a statement tonight against Zepeda. Zepeda in the black trunks, Tanajara in the red and white.
Well, he's been discussed as a potential opponent for many fighters, including Ryan Garcia. So fights like that, with a win tonight, aren't too far off.
30 seconds left here in round one. That's right, hooked there by Zepeda. It's going to be hard to keep Zepeda off for as long as 10 rounds, because right now he's closing the distance and getting the timing of Tanajara. Zepeda now going to the body. A wild left there with 10 seconds left. Tanajara able to connect to the right. Some good blows here, exchange towards the end of the round.
Take a deep breath right away. Go around. Go around, okay? No need, right now, no need to throw no hooks, no uppercuts, no body shots, alright? Stay in the jab, straight right, and go to your left, and keep that jab going over his jab. Double it up, and straight right, and then back to your position. Don't pull back after you throw, don't pull back, alright? Stay low, okay? Step back, don't pull back, alright? Yeah. There's no need to line up with little wrong because of the jab, 1, 2, jab, right? Y móvalo. Always try to keep the center of the ring for yourself. Keep it, alright? Try to keep the center of the ring. Don't go to the ropes, alright? And if you do, cover up good and move. Don't exchange. Alright? You're good? Alright.
Oh, Well, Tanajara being managed and trained by Robert Garcia. He sparred with Mikey Garcia after Maris, Joseph Diaz, Jr., among others. Garcia's certainly a guy who has pedigree and has lots of influence here in the ring.
Well, what Tanajara believes really prepared him for this fight with the number of rounds he spent sparring with Virgil Ortiz, one of the biggest punchers in the 147-pound division. Tanajara says that he spent a lot of rounds working with Ortiz. It feels like he can take that power and that pressure. He can take whatever Zepeda brings to the table.
There's like an awkward clinch there. He's Zepeda down, they reset.
Sergio, it looks to my eyes like Tanajara is having a lot of problems with the footwork associated with fighting a southpaw. How difficult is it to learn how to fight a fighter with that kind of style?
A crafty, intelligent southpaw that's putting a lot of pressure. It's the physical pressure. He's not really landing anything devastating yet, but there is cause for concern physically. And you're going to see that right there. They're always tripping up with their feet. It's a battle of positioning, it's a battle of footwork, and right now, as far as the feet are concerned, Zepeda's winning that battle. Zepeda's making a step up in class here against Tanajara. He's averaged a whopping 91.6 punches thrown per round over his last 3 fights. And he's not only busy, but he's also accurate, landing nearly 30 punches per round. And so far here in round 2, he's clearly more active, clearly being more aggressive, trying to take it to Tanajara. But Tanajara's pulled back with some big counters in his own. I'll tell you what, for this entire fight, Tanajara's going to have to keep fighting Zepeda up. Even if he's winning the first 2 minutes of the round, it's that last minute when Zepeda's going to step up and land the harder shots with the heavier hands. But it's going to be a fantastic fight right now. He is sure proving that way. You can certainly tell Zepeda has upped up the intensity, but Tanajara is no worse for wear as well. He's content to try to trade some shots here. Tanajara said this last fight, he thought he was a little bit sluggish. He's coming in now, the best shape of his career. And with his IQ and boxing skills, he's trying to make Zepeda think about what he's doing rather than focus on his opponent.
I really believe that, though, for a fighter off 18 months. And every fighter says they're in great shape coming in. If you're off that long, ring rust is a real thing. And this is a Zepeda kind of fight. I mean, Zepeda is applying the pressure. You know, you've seen Tanajara counter reasonably well, but this round, I think it's been a much better round for William Zepeda.
Zepeda's coming off the ring. The pressure is non-stop. Tanajara's doing a good job landing some good shots. I don't think he's been able to rock it yet, but he is landing some good shots. Tanajara knows Zepeda is a come-forward kind of fighter, so he's trying to hang in there and a couple strikes in there. 10 seconds left in the second round. He's actually sliding down a little bit. He's standing his ground, which is what he needs to do to get the respect in this round. Zepeda there missed with an uppercut, but able to land a couple of nice combinations there inside. That brings to a close a much more exciting round 2.
Vamos, eso es, vamos trabajando en abajo, no tiene nada que hacer para abajo. Si estamos trabajando abajo, me lo está dominando.
That's right, you gotta keep working downstairs. That's the round.
Noche, okay? No podemos
This is your night.
esta noche, esta noche es tuya.
And this night belongs to you.
Estamos de acuerdo.
Let's go. You breathe. Breathe. Keep digging to the body. Left hook to the body, come upstairs. Finish with a left hook again. Don't let him escape to the right. If he goes to the right, you punch at your right. Goes to the left, punch with the left. Keep punishing him. Sergio showing his versatility, not just the analysis, but also the translation on the fly as round 3 continues. Hector Tanajara against William Zepeda. Say this for Tanajara, he's been active so far. He's scored just 1 knockout in his last 13 fights. And 5 knockouts in his first 17 fights, but all those occurred in the first round. So he knows he's trying to be a little more active and trying to keep pace. But Zepeda clearly in that second round. He's trying to dictate the action. He's doing so early right now in round 3. And that's what happens when you fight a strong, come-forward pressure fighter. There comes a time where you just need to get the respect. And right now, Tanajara's doing that. Zepeda's still getting the best of it. But this is what he has to do. He has the right mind frame, the right game plan. But it's going to be costly. The southpaw Zepeda's nickname Cameron, which translates to shrimp, does not line up with his height of 5'9", tall for a lightning. And he said as a kid, he came in red after playing soccer too long, so his friends called him a shrimp. Cameron, he red like that. He said now even his parents, they don't even call him by his first name. Everyone calls him Cameron. Well, right now the shrimp is taking it to him.
There you see the power punches already. 44 power punches for William Zepeda. Sergio, I disagree with your assessment there because, you know, Tanajara told us all week that his plan was to stick and move. This is not his plan, and we're only in round 3 right now. I don't think he's doing it to gain some respect. I think he's doing it because he can't move as much as he wants.
I believe it's respect. We heard it from Pablo Garcia that he needs to fight him off. Right now, he can't just stay against the ropes. Stay off the ropes and fight this man off. Zepeda now really seems to be dictating the pace. As you saw him coming inside, he's landing a couple body shots. Those power punches from Zepeda. A couple nice headshots as well now. The power is real from Zepeda. Both every punch, especially that body shot. Zepeda's got 20 knockouts in 22 fights. When you have a 91% knockout percentage, as there's under a minute left in the third round, you can tell those punches are landing with a thud. Tanajara can't keep catching those shots on the elbows and forearms like that. He has to catch and counter. Come up with uppercuts on that push. Spin out of it. Don't stay long enough. Zepeda said coming in, the body punches are the key. He tries to mix it up right now. An uppercut there to the right hand from the southpaw with 30 seconds left.
And Tanajara was pretty dismissive of Zepeda's resume, pointing to all the fights he had in Mexico. But Sergio, what those fights you have in Mexico, despite the records, you guys were a lot tougher than their records indicate.
Yeah, not only that, but halfway in, it's not fighting better fighters, especially in his last 5 fights. Tanajara almost goading Zepeda at this point. Is Zepeda willing to take the challenge? Tanajara missing with a wild block. Zepeda told us he was going to aim at the body, the long body of Tanajara, and here's those 2 shots, doubling up with the right hook and not forgetting about the head. Always going to the body, then upstairs, not forgetting to go back and digging him down in the belly. When did all these rules start? Round 4 now between William Zepeda and Hector Tanajara Jr. Zepeda ahead early. To Chris's point off the top, Zepeda where he comes from. So he came from San Mateo, Atenco, Mexico. It's near Mexico City. All they grow there is corn, no vegetables. They're known for corn and shoe factories. There's 2 doctors in the town. So when you think about all these boxers that come from hard tribal towns, that's why Zepeda fits that MO, Chris. A guy who's going to fight his way to get to the top.
No, and he's as physical as they get in this weight class. And you watch Zepeda trying to back Tanajara in. He told us this week he actually aimed to get fighters into the corner, and that lines up with his recent fights. Roberto Ramirez was stopped on a flurry by Zepeda in the corner. So watch for that as he tries to push Tanajara into these corners.
Zepeda says he never looks for the knockout. It's more about movement, putting pressure, throwing a lot of punches. So far, Sergio, what do you make of this game plan? Well, Tanajara, he's the really lankier fighter, so it's always going to look wrong whenever you're trying to block every shot from a power puncher like that. You need to look like you're trying to counter, like you have a game plan. Right now, it looks like he's just absorbing the punishment and trying to survive. You need to show that this is a game plan, catch and counter. And that round 3, guys, is no joke what Zepeda was able to do. He landed 54 of his 144 punches, so clearly was much more aggressive and paying off. Punishing shots to the body, even when they're blocked. You can hear that right there. That one landed cleanly right there on the left side of Tanajara. Tanajara's trying to work the jab almost, trying to keep Zepeda at bay. As El Tanito knows, the right hand there. He's going to have to block. his way back in this thing. We heard Robert Garcia between rounds begging Tanajara to use that jab. But using that jab, he's got to keep moving. That's pretty difficult for Tanajara to do. Now, Zepeda's got him on the ropes, and Tanajara able to evade. 1 minute left here in round 4. So far, it's been more of the same. Zepeda appears at the edge. Zepeda got a couple of body shots now. In combination and to the head as well. Zepeda's relentless. I mean, there's nowhere to hide. He's throwing punches from every single angle. Not many. Tanajara holds on. I mean, just, it really is impressive, the pressure from William Zepeda. Zepeda had the longest camp of his career, coming in 3 months. He said training for this fight. So far, he looks none worse for wear. Tanajara's the one coming off a 1.5 delay, and he looks sluggish. I think it's Zepeda that's making him look sluggish with his heavy shots. They take your legs. They take your legs and they take your arms. Just get discouraged because there's nothing you can do to keep this monster off you.
Yeah. When you see a little bit more, right? And you see more, Hector. Alright? You're blocking a lot. He's landing a lot, but you're not coming back. You gotta come back with short. You're blocking, you gotta come back. One or two at a time. When you block every 3 or 4. But you come back with 1 or 2 hard ones.
Look, Tanajara's landing some good, clean shots, but it's Zepeda that's landing with combinations, and that's what the judges see. Left, right, doubling up on the body, going upstairs, going downstairs. It's just, there's nowhere to hide for Tanajara. That's the reason he's losing this round, in my opinion, because he just stays in there too long.
Quiero que me enseñe un poquito más. Alright? Quiero que me enseñe un poquito más. Alright? Enseñe un poquito más. Throw. Keep running. Keep going. Hay que tranquilizarlo.
Yeah, but they're giving him time. That's Robert idea. That's Robert Garcia. Le están dando tiempo.
They're giving him time. It's a strategy. That's Robert Garcia's strategy. They kept looking back. They're thinking that Garcia was stalling or buying time somehow. Maybe he was bringing up the corner. I'm not sure. I wasn't looking at Garcia's corner.
Right now, John.
How do you have it so far, Chris? The scorecards are now round 5.
Yeah, I've got it 3 rounds to 1, and they've been pretty easy rounds to score at this point. I thought Tanajara came away with the first round largely because of his mobility. The last 3, they've been all William Zepeda, applying the pressure and landing combinations, scoring combinations, just like that.
And especially in rounds 2 and 3, that might have been the most physical 2 rounds that Tanajara's faced in his career. He's outboxed guys most of his career. If he keeps going like this, he's going to have to prove himself against Zepeda. And again, for Tanajara, we mentioned the delay, guys. He also tested positive for COVID back in March. So this is a heck of a way to come back from a layoff from COVID, a real physical fight against Zepeda. COVID, 2 fights fell off, the pandemic, absolutely. But everyone's had to face that. Zepeda, not for nothing, he had to face that as well.
There you go. Keep working like that.
Robert Garcia, you think about Tanajara's corner, what do you think they're providing right now, Sergio? They're trying to give him some direction. They want Tanajara to throw more jabs. I mean, that's the only way to keep Zepeda off and keep his hands blocking the shot. So double and triple up on the jabs. Let's listen in. Right now, it's Zepeda right now who has the advantage. He's won more matches by knockout than Tanajara has boxed in totals. And those body shots I got to give Tanajara credit. Not only is he taking a licking upstairs, but the body shots downstairs. He's proven that he can take a punch both upstairs and downstairs. But that's not what wins fights. He needs to let the hands go. A minute now left in round 5. Zepeda turned 25 last month. He's only boxed as late as the 10th round once before. We got a ways to go right now, but Zepeda's not seen a fight back on the distance since March of 2017. So a guy who throws a lot of punches, as we've seen, strong left hand there. Trying out get Tanajara on the ropes. And then against the ropes, Zepeda unleashes her combinations.
You know, to beat a fighter like Zepeda, as we see something of a low blow there from Tanajara. To beat a fighter like Zepeda, you've got to be able to stick and move. I'm remembering the Ircon Marcos Maidana fight from years back. Ircon's best performances where he did get clipped, he did get hurt times, but he was in great shape and moved around the ring a lot, stuck and moved. He need more of that from Tanajara.
5 seconds left here in round 5. This is going to continue. Got 40 shots there to end.
You feel good, bro. No, bro. El vato no para ya. El vato no para tirar, and I don't think it's gonna get any better.
This guy's not going to stop punching.
No voy a dejar de tirar.
And this is what Robert Garcia means. This man will not stop punching. It's uppercuts, hooks, and it turns them into straight shots. He goes straight from the belly all the way to the chin, and he just keeps on coming. Lean on that pressure.
I know you're good. Alright, Hector? Okay, amigo, esta tirada. Hector, tú también. Enséñame algo este round, alright?
No hagas algo que te va a costar, ¿eh?
Round 6, Hector Tanajara Jr. and William Zepeda in a lightweight contest. It's the first of what should be 4 great fights right here in the zone. Tsunami versus Sinisa Estrada is coming up. We've got Jojo Diaz against Javier Fortuna and Absurdo Ramirez against Sullivan Pereira. Right now, it's Zepeda with the edge, as he's been a fighter who's known to be a volume puncher, body puncher, and as advertised. How does Tanajara start to reverse the momentum of this fight? So he's doing it. He's already landed 2 clean right hands, but he's going to have to get the respect of the base. Hurting him. There's another right hand right there. That's been the most successful punch for Tanajara. I'd like to see him turn into a right hook like he did right there. On both sides, left hook and right hook. We talked off the top the fact that Tanajara has that reach advantage, like height advantage, and so far he's not had the advantage so far in the ring. That's the ticket right there. Push off to the head again, catch him at the hand with that right hand right there. Do not let him smother you. Keep that chin down, but every time Tanajara pulls back, he gets hit with a clean shot. Tanajara there with a couple of strong lefts and a right. He's trying to keep that jab. Again, keeps Zepeda at bay. Now trying to stick and move a little more. And back to the counter. This is the ebb and flow of this fight. The first half of the round, Tanajara looks to stay on the distance, keep Zepeda off, but Zepeda just forces his way in. And with pressure and combination towards the second half of the round. Zepeda's 5th round knockout of Roberto Ramirez, we talked about off the top, his most recent fight back in November of 2020. That was his first fight outside the state of Mexico. That bout also coming in Los Angeles. It's a beautiful venue here right now where LAFC normally plays. So far, the boys have been taking over. A minute left here around 6. Slowing down. He's getting arm with touching all those shots on the bicep. at the shoulders from Zepeda.
That was another digging body shot from Zepeda. Very strong. That's right there. Across the belt.
Couple of shots on the chin as well from Zepeda. The courage is there, but I see the body flailing on Tanajara. It's hard to hide your exhaustion when you're that tall. Usually shorter fighters that keep their chin down have an easier time hiding when they're tired. I would describe him as willowy and trying to fatigue, but right now he's